I can't tonight. Quit that. Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Smackdown review. This won't be much of a Smackdown review, honestly, because one, so I did watch this show late, or I came home after the show started. I missed part of SmackDown, but then I rewatched some of the shit that I missed. Let's just say this is not worth watching. It is the summertime after all. I mean, that shouldn't matter. You know, back in the days when wrestling was good, it doesn't matter if it was the summertime or not. People put the effort to try to get home to fucking watch SmackDown. Who the fuck cares? With that analogy about the summertime, why are people so invested about the idea of going to watch UFC fights and all that kind of stuff? And not just that, why are people freaking angry now that the fact that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has been pushed down to November? You know, if anything, the summertime is actually not only the best time to enjoy the nice weather, you get to also see some big things happening supposedly. But that's not happening in WWE because WWE is just freaking ugh. So they're trying now to make people care about this whole AJ Styles, the AJ Styles freaking Cody Rhodes feud. They're trying to make people pretend to care about that. See, that has a story even though there's no real story. Unless, you see, if you establish a story with AJ Styles that he's going through a midlife crisis gimmick, then sure, that would actually be fine. I guess, fine. That could be his gimmick. He's going through a midlife crisis right now. Now he's going to do anything he can to fucking face fucking Cody Rhodes. It's the most simplest thing you could do. You know what I mean? And then you can lead to that I Quit match instead of fucking ripping off fucking Mark Henry. I still can't believe this fucking company had the audacity to do one of the lamest, fucking most shameless ripoffs of history. And people think it's fucking okay for them to do it. Why? Why is it okay? You guys would fucking complain if any fucking ounce of ripoff was. Is it because of AJ Styles is a TNA indie guy? Is that why? I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, Cody Rhodes comes. So the show started with Cody. Wait, grab your Coca-Cola, drink it. Man, this is by me. Bitches go, oh shit, I can't drink it at the moment because I'm on some supplements. But drink it on me and hope you enjoy this beautiful sight of a Coca-Cola. Show started with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes showed up and he's very angry. He's very serious. A very serious, edgy, fucking, very edgy, fucking serious, tough guy now. And he's fucking angry. So he's gonna take on prisoners. Yet the motherfucker, literally, he's the most lamest babyface you could ever fucking imagine. I swear to God. Who the fuck cares? Seriously. That this guy, he's angry, he's looking for AJ Styles, and then AJ Styles is not there. Oh, wow. You'd think something like that should, carry on the show and be, the fiddle, him waiting for AJ Styles, which would be something, but again, whatever. And then I'll get it, AJ Styles just said, I just want a title shot. That's it. That's literally it. There should be more than just, where's the ounce of hatred? Where's the heat? Whatever, man. I don't know. Whatever. Then we see the Bloodline. The Bloodline has the tribal anointment, or whatever the fuck that word is. I don't get it. They're just trying to make people, it's just a fancy word to make people pretend this is important. So they have this tribal thing. They have some so Paul Heyman, basically it's the anointment, whatever the fuck that means. Basically means that we're officially inducting Tanga Loa into the Bloodline, which, didn't they already do that? Why do we have that devil a segment to basically do something shitty like that? Whatever. I don't know. They could have just had, the Bloodline speaks. They could have done, State of the Bloodline. They could have fucking just called it State of the Bloodline. You know what I mean? Just simple shit like that. Paul Heyman says, show us out that you have a table before Roman Reigns returns. And that Tangaloa, or Tamatunga, is now the right-hand man, and Tangaloa is now the new Empress Tangaloa. Basically, get it? They're all the Bloodline, this is the Bloodline, and I'm the tribal council, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what else is said really. That basically what happened. It leads to Kevin Owens coming out. He coming out of nowhere. He interrupts and attacks them, but then he easily gets overwhelmed. But then the Street Profits are dumb for God knows what reason. Why the Street Profits are involved in this? They're helping Kevin Owens, and this leads to some bullshit later on the show. After that, Solo confronts Paul Heyman. So, oh, I got my tribal Solo, and they're like, "You better make a 6-man tag tonight," says Solo, and then if not, then it's gonna be you versus Tamatunga. So they're threatening with Paul Heyman's life now. I don't know. At least in the main event, which eventually gets official. I don't know. It's whatever. You know, I will say the only positive about this is that, you know, we saw the Bloodline in action. This leads to something. It wasn't terrible. I will say the show, like looking back at it, it wasn't a terrible show. I'll be honest with you. It actually wasn't a terrible show. Like, I'm surprised that this show was like kind of better than last week's Raw. Or I mean, this past week's Raw, and even it was definitely better than last week. I'll go on to say that. Like, I will say, in terms of like the show, I mean, I'm not saying the show was good. The show was not good, but there are more positives than negatives, I would say, probably. I mean, compared to the shitty fucking ripoff of the fucking Mark Henry segment, that immediately makes me did not like the show last week. Not just that, the last week's show was pretty boring, like nothing really missable, you know? Here you had, I guess, you know, the whole, even though we already know what the fuck happened, they had the Bloodline shit, they had something main event, you had something with AJ and Cody, which, okay, sure. It's, I wish, like, again, if they were able to write a better storyline for that segment, or for their rivalry, then I think it would have been, like, sure, I would care about it as a feud. You already kind of know, though, the thing is, like, you know Styles is not going to fucking win. This is just something for them to do until whoever Cody's going to face at SummerSlam. Most likely, the rumor is The Rock, but if not, that's going to happen at WrestleMania, supposedly, and whoever fucking doing whatever. Obviously, if I was writing the show, or if I was booking the show, it should be Solo. Solo versus Cody should be on deck for SummerSlam. That should be the story, and that should be the match. Unfortunately, that's not what's going to happen. And then again, I would even say the issue with what's going on with Solo, like how is he towards the build, you could continue to build with Owens and Orton even. And I'm still thinking to myself, where the fuck is Orton also? I just realized, like, where the fuck was Randy Orton? Where is Orton? You know? Whatever. I don't know. Bianca Belair, and yeah, bitch, sexy black bitch, got my big we got shocky say the two black bitches who are basically fucking super John Cena's, which is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. They defeated Candice LaRue and Indy Hartwell. After the match, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn attacked Bianca and Jade, but then fight them off. They literally just fucking overcame all four of those bitches, and one of them is a UFC fighter. Or fuck, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. They basically beat down the two attractive, hot European chicks, though. And the She-Hulk survived. Like, really? Whatever. Legado del Fantasma attacks Apollo Crews last week. Or not last week, backstage. It's for the best. At least it saves us from a shitty match. Grayson Waller defeats Johnny Gargano. I have no problem with that. Then after that, we see, I don't know, something with, Apollo Crews gets attacked by Legado Fantasma. Crews and Angel's not happening. LA Knight appears and wants Logan Paul, but then Nick Aldis says, here's the showing up. Carmelo Hayes steps up, and as we're getting Hayes versus Knight tonight, whatever. So that what happened. Then we then get Cody Rhodes. He's waiting for Styles. Like, he's fucking angry. Oh yeah, he's very, very tough, edgy, tough guy now. You know, he's very fake edgy, very edgy, tough guy now. He's waiting for Styles. There's security. Then Styles shows up. There's this, and the security is separating them. Like, oh, why you on or something? Says Styles. Then Cody goes in the ring. He says, "Call, AJ Styles, come out here." And then Styles like, You give me what I want. They're like, I'll give you what I want. What about you give me what I want? And that's the title. We see him with the OC and whatever. So much for not mentioning the Bullet Club is mentioning even the freaking group. You know, supposedly, whatever. We're supposed to pretend to care about their Bullet Club bullshit. You know. I would like, again, to dig deep to, like, why Styles cares so much about Cody and winning the title. That would have been something. But then, well, you want your title shot? You got it. But you're going to say the 2 words you should have said last week, and that's I quit. I have no problem with this match being an I quit match, by the way. At least it's better than a stupid fucking regular match, which I'm happy that's, like, you know, the thing. It's just better than, like, okay, we're going to see another match that's, like, regular, you know. It's an I quit match, it's like whatever, you know? But at least it's something. It's better than just a same fucking match. But again, I don't know why Smarts pretend the match was fucking great back at, and the match got 5 stars from Dave fucking Meltzer. The match was not even, to me, great at all. I thought that match was very overrated. But whatever. We'll see what happens with this I quit match, whatever. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair were in Nick Aldis' office. Cargill says, "Hey, yo, we got to defend a tag title, bitch. I'll give those fucking, those trainee She-Hulky bitches and the European bitches. That's right. We sexy black women. We got big weaves and got Shaquille on their asses. Yeah, bitch." LA Knight defeats Carmelo Hayes and then says, "If you don't want to come to SmackDown, I'll bring SmackDown to you." And then we see a shitty segment between Bailey. She calls out freaking Chris, what's her name? Fucking Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Okay, so they're literally doing this shitty match. This stupid match for God knows what reason, because Piper Niven is from Scotland or whatever. There's no story with this match. You just get it. Oh, you know, they were part of a team that won a shitty match against Bailey's team, and all of a sudden that earns her a title match? What are we doing here? And there's no story between them two. I mean, not that who gives a shit about anyways with these fucking women. Obviously, Chelsea Green is fucking, you know, sure, attractive female. And then who the fuck gives a shit about, like, whatever. She's an attractive woman that only people give a fuck about. But why isn't she getting a title shot? Isn't she the one that people should care about? But no, they're just giving fucking stupid fucking this fat bitch fucking Piper Niven for God knows what reason. They've got, I don't know, fat acceptance shit. What? So we could tease the idea of fatty versus fatty with Nia Jax? Come on here, what are we doing? Logan Paul then cuts a pre-tape promo. There's like tapes already. He says, you know, LA Knight, you gotta go back to the mid-card because you ain't gonna get in the United States title match. Logan Paul actually cut a good promo here. I don't remember what he said exactly. The promo was actually, it actually was a good promo. What he said, it was not bad. It sounded authentic. It sounded fucking truthful. It actually was not a bad promo. I gotta find that promo and read like word to word what he said. He actually did say not a bad promo. It was not a bad promo at all. I'm trying to find it, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like sadly I can't find it. Oh boy. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like this guy who freaking does like headlines or recaps of the show did not update, unfortunately, about the Logan Paul thing. Okay, so basically Logan Paul says, like, you know, "Hey, LA Knight, you know, what have you done to earn my title shot? You know, you haven't done anything. You haven't been a champion. You know, as opposed to me, who's going to be who's going to be collecting more championships tomorrow." And it's some stupid bullshit, which I don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's like he's fighting or whatever. But you know, I win championships. You know, I'm the hottest in the game, man. And no, you know, you should just go back to mid card because you suck. And you know, you want to be a champion. There's only going to be one word name that matters, and that's Logan Paul. Yeah. Or you mentioned how he's like from LA, like he's better from LA than LA Knight is. So it's actually not a bad promo. I would give him that. I'm actually surprised how good a promo is. Again, Logan Paul, like or not, he's kind of built to be a professional wrestler. He should be. You know? It would be cool if he was there more often. Some people are complaining that he only defended the title 2 times. Maybe that makes the title mean something in a sense. And again, would you rather the title be on a shitty world champion or some shitty jobber? At least it's on a guy who actually is a name, like it or not. Sure, could he defend the title more? Sure. I mean, that's WWE's fault. I mean, they should basically have him be defending the title against a few people, develop some stories. But, you know, at least people care. At least, obviously, they're developing this feud. They're building this up to probably SummerSlam, so... Don't worry, you'll get all your fucking shitty US title matches. But you know the stupid thing is? They're gonna probably do gay-ass open challenges. So do you guys really want gay-ass open challenges? I don't think you want that, but unfortunately, Smarts think that's okay. Because they're all about work rate. Whatever. The main event. Oh yeah, backstage we see something with Chelsea Green and Naomi. I'm sassy black bitch. You just white as hell bitch. I'm gonna Shakisha your ass. Whatever. And then the main event, Kevin Owens and the Street Profits, I think they won by disqualification against the Bloodline. Does get it? Because Solo used the chair or whatever, or the Bloodline used the chair. So yeah, the Kevin Owens Street Profits, they won by disqualification because Solo attacked Montez Ford with the steel chair. After the match, the Bloodline beat them down, then Solo hits Montez with a spear. Keep building up the idea of him taking over Reigns and shit like that. They're all brawling. The match was actually not too bad. Not that I gave a fuck much about the match, but the match was actually too bad. It was actually a not bad six-man tag match. I will give that credit. Again, this is why the show wasn't actually too bad at night. It actually was definitely better in terms of a little bit of the quality. But again, the show was like, I mean, it still had its boredom. It was definitely still a boring show. Pretty mid. But it really wasn't like bad as last week. I'll give the credit to that. It wasn't too bad, but it's still pretty boring. You know, maybe it was not too bad. Then, you know, just some action. Sure, it's a regular six-man tag, but then there's some action involved. Get a little false finish of Solo almost losing to a stunner, which kind of makes him again a bit weak. So much for him being a blood. But again, that's what's the problem. With the Bloodline, they're lacking credibility now that Solo is the guy. Again, you can't just all of a sudden make people pretend to care about Solo when you had him lost a bunch of times. I mean, you could have, but the problem is, why the fuck is Solo went from having a somewhat of an undefeated, like the guy was barely defeated in NXT. He lost his first match against Cody Rhodes back in last year, but since then you exposed him to lose some matches, and when he defeated John Cena. Since then, he's been losing. Like, why is that a thing? Him especially beating John Cena is fucking retarded. So that's stupid. But yeah, eventually they beat down Kevin Owens and the Street Profits. Eventually, Solo and the Bloodline members, which is the Tongas, they did a triple powerbomb to Solo through the table. Not Solo, fucking Owens through the table, and that's how the show ends. Kind of referencing Reigns and his time with the Shield. So, it's not a bad thing. It wasn't. You know, it's just, again, the lack of credibility there. But it's whatever. Oh, and then, like, Paul Heyman's like, oh, where's my tribal chief? Oh, this guy's kind of funny. It's kind of seeing, like, fucking Heyman just scared. Obviously, I'm not hoping some gay shit that, oh, get it? It's a ruse. Because that would be kind of predictable, where have Heyman just, like, turn on Roman when he comes back. I do think they should definitely turn Heyman, like, why not turn him babyface? You know, maybe for a change, have him be a babyface. Change him up. Make him be, like, you know, babyface and being loyal to Reigns and whatever. It's not a problem. Why not? Why you can't do that? I think that's what they should do. You know, why not do that, you know? But I think definitely with Reigns, sadly there's rumors that they're bringing Reigns back for SummerSlam. I think that's a big mistake. Keep building the idea and the intriguement of where is Roman. And then you have a segment where, like, again, this is why I think they should have Rock versus Cody at SummerSlam. Have Rock beat Cody, obviously because, you know, he's better than Cody, and not just that. It would help the story better. Have Rock beat Cody, and have one segment. This could be literally easily the segment for the SmackDown anniversary. So SmackDown celebrating its 25th anniversary soon. What they should do is that for the fucking 25th anniversary special, it most likely will be on September. What they should do is they should basically make that SmackDown like the anniversary show, make a big show. And one of the segments would be Roman Reigns. Well, not Roman. I mean, sure, Roman's returning that night, but it's like Heyman's decision. You know, does he obey the bloodline or don't? You know. Basically, I would do like where like The Rock is champion, or I mean, if you want to do Solo as champion, I mean whatever. But Rock, I think, should be the champion. Have it where Rock, you know, he kind of get tired of Heyman, but then he kind of does maybe like a Rock bottom. And then he gets a chair. But the thing is, this is like where you make it like heal up. He gets they get trying to be stopped by, you know, Jay and Jimmy even, you know what I mean? But they overwhelmed them because it's more bloodline members. Maybe during this time you bring the fucking Jacob Fatu or whatever. I don't know. But at the moment where like The Rock, maybe he has a chair to do a people's elbow, you know, or maybe something like a concerto. That's where Roman returns. That's where Roman returns. And then he saves Roman Reigns. I mean, he saves Paul Heyman. He saves his two cousins. That's the moment right there. And a big SmackDown moment at that. You know what I mean? And then that leads to build-up of Roman and Rock. Obviously, the whole idea of War Games would be pretty cool, even for Survivor Series. I mean, they don't even need to do a War Games match, honestly, but War Games would be pretty kind of cool, you know? This is why, I'm not really a fan of the idea of War Games always happening, but when it does, there's, like, you know, need to force yourself. But honestly, a 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match is not bad of an idea. And you can add some stipulations to that where the winner gets so-and-so and type of shit. And then that, you know, and it leads to building more to WrestleMania, Rock versus Roman. That's what I would do. That's simply what I would do. Other than that, you know, that's why I would say, overall, like, SmackDown. Well, let's talk about currently though. Like, other than that, SmackDown it was not good. It was boring, but it wasn't the worst SmackDown. It wasn't bad. It wasn't worse than last week. It just, again, is corny seeing Cody Rhodes trying to act like a fucking baby face when he's some badass when he's not. And then Styles just being shit. It was just, I don't know. Styles is whatever at this point. I mean, obviously Styles is fucking muscle to the gills, which is good for him. Yeah, and the Bloodline shit, again, it's the Bloodline. You know, I will say that. That's the thing about the Bloodline. The story does carry SmackDown. That's the only thing to look forward to with SmackDown. It carries SmackDown, no doubt about it. But yeah, that's SmackDown for you. Other than that, the show was pretty boring. Very missable. Without a reason. It wasn't terrible, but yeah. So that's SmackDown. I'm just keep real. Get your gains. Close magnificently. Inspire Mr. Bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. That's what I gotta say. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Definitely. The sassy black bitches I invite to my big black house. That's for damn sure. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. And broadcast. Thank you guys for watching.